Hello. You may or may not have heard me say at some stage that divorce doesn't work. And of course, there's a lot of people out there divorced, and there's a lot of people out there who are divorced and they're happily married, and for them divorce has worked, and I'd probably include myself in as one of those people. Yet here I am saying divorce doesn't work, and why doesn't it work? Well, the reason divorce doesn't work is because the divorce process itself, the way we do it, has nothing at all to help us resolve what we need to resolve. You see, when people get separated, and they get separated because they don't have the strategies for dealing with the problem they're dealing with. Most people think they separate because they've got incompatible problems. Not at all. People separate because they've got problems, which we all have. Every relationship has problems, but the ones that separate and divorce are the ones that can't work them out. And when you go and get divorced, number one, you don't deal with anything during the divorce process because people are too busy on trying to blame each other usually. So that's why divorce normally doesn't work. And the other problem is that when you do divorce, the problem you've got is still with you. See, in a marriage which is failing, we have a fantasy that our problems are to do with our partner. Let's get away from our partner and it'll be fine. Not at all. Our partner might trigger the problems, but they aren't the problem. The problem's within us. And our partner happens to be triggering that, our intimate partner. There's nothing like intimacy to trigger all the stuff you don't want to deal with. So along comes your intimate partner, we get into a relationship, we get married, and then that partner we start to get triggered around that partner, and they get triggered around us. So then for the two people, they separate and go their own separate ways thinking, good, I got away from that one just didn't work for me. Well, crap. It actually was working. In fact, it was probably a pretty good indication of just how stuffed up you both are, and that what the relationship was trying to do was heal you. But instead of allowing yourself to be healed, you get out of the relationship. This is 9 times out of 10. And so divorce doesn't work because it does not allow you to deal with what you need to deal with. In fact, it discourages you and it leaves you stuck with it. That's why in Australia, 63% of people who get divorced again, because they don't deal with it. And some of them keep on getting divorced time and time and time again. So, as a strategy for bringing in more happiness, divorce doesn't work. And this is coming from someone who is divorced, and I'm remarried. I'm now married to Annie for over 25 years now, happily. But it wasn't the divorce that caused it. That's to be happy. We're happy because of all the damned hard work we had to do after we got into a relationship. That's why we're happy. And that does work. Dealing with your stuff, knowing how to deal with your stuff, that's what works, not divorce. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.